Hello, thank you for checking out Mr. Ware's videos. And today we're looking at evaluating expressions. Evaluating expressions. So you can take this and find your composition notebook and make sure you put notes in your composition notebook here. And today's lesson is evaluate expressions. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do today. So what we're gonna do is it says here, what is the value of the expression below when x is equal to 5? So they give you an expression. Let me zoom in here. And we're going to plug in 5 for x and solve it like regular order of operation. Okay. So I'm going to rewrite this expression and put parentheses there. So I got 5 times parentheses plus 6. And the parentheses is in place of the x. See, right here, it's in place of that x right there. And what I'm going to do is plug in this 5 that's given in for x. All right, now there's no variables. I could go ahead and simplify the expression to a number. So I'll first multiply the 5 times 5, and that's going to give me 25. Then I bring down my plus 6. Notice how I didn't add it right away. I just went ahead and wrote it again on a separate line like so. So I got 5 times 5 is 25, and I wrote everything else. That keeps you organized and together. And then we take 25 and add it with 6, and I get 31, and 31 is my answer. Okay, go ahead and pause the video here and see if you can solve 6x plus 5 when x is equal to 5. Okay, this should be what you get. 6 times 5 plus 5. So you plug it in the 5 for x, right? Put the parentheses, plug the 5 in. 6 times 5 is 30. 30 plus 5 is 35. All right, let's take a look at another example. Okay, so here's another example here. And on this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change colors for you. So I'm going to let my x be red and my y be 4. Because on this expression, we got an x and a y. Okay, I want to make it clear for you. So I'm going to go ahead and put 6 times x. And my x is going to be red. So I'm going to put red parentheses. All right. And then I'm going to add 10 plus y. And my y is blue. Okay. Same steps as I did before. All right. Now on this one, we're going to plug in the x, which is red, 3. Let me change back to red. All right. And plug in my y, which is 8. And I'm going to multiply those two. All right, so I take the 6 times 3, and I get 18, plus my 10 times 8, which is 80. All right, now I've got 18 plus 80, which is 80 or 98. All right, go ahead and pause the video here and see if you can solve this one over here. And if you do have different colors, you could put red for X and blue for Y. All right, I'm gonna zoom in here, and you should get 36. 4 times 4 is 16, and 2 times 10 is 20. Add that together, you get 36. All right, let's take a look at our last two problems here. All right, so on this one, we've got an exponent, and I'm gonna go ahead and change colors, but I'm just gonna use red for z here. All right, and I'm gonna have 7 times parentheses squared minus 3 times parentheses minus 10. Okay, and the parentheses is representing the z here. Okay, and now I'm gonna plug in that value for z, which is 2. Or should I say substitute? I'm substituting the x out for 2. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in, 2 and 2. All right, so now I'm gonna work right across the board here, and I'm going to first do this exponent. Okay, that's gonna get me 7 times 2 raised to the second, which is 4, minus 3 times 2 minus 10. And the only thing I did was the 2 squared. Just did the exponents. Now I'm going to do the multiplication. So 7 times 4 is 28, minus 3 times 2, which is 6, minus 10. All right, just keep moving step by step down here. 28 minus 6 is going to be 22, minus 10. And 22 minus 10 is going to be 12. So our answer is 12. Just take it step by step and make sure you do a little bit at a time as you go down. All right, let's take a look at this last problem here and see if you can solve that. We can pause the video and see if you can solve this one. Okay, so the answer should be 6. We're going to plug in our 2 here for z, and right there where the z is, we did the exponents first. Okay, brought down the 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Everything else I brought down. Go away. Yellow. Everything else I brought down. Then did 4 times 4, which is 16. 3 times 2, which is 6. And this is a negative 3 times a positive 2, which is a negative 6. Then bring down the negative 4. And then 10 minus 6, or you could say 16 plus a negative 6 is 10. Find the difference. And 10 minus 4 is 6. Okay, that's it. That is evaluating expressions. I want to thank you for checking out Mr. Ware's videos. Have a nice day.